Hello, fellow figure skating fans and friends. My name is Justin, aka Justin Lambchop on Twitter. Now, if you've seen my videos before, you will probably notice that today's video is going to be very different, mainly because I won't be discussing specific details on how each athlete performed, and more so instead I will just be discussing some main highlights, concepts, and takeaways from the competition, mainly because I did not have time to follow the competition live and research the scores because it was difficult to keep up with the time in Korea. But that being said, let's talk about one of the main takeaways I have from the Four Continents Championships this year, and that would be how proud I am of Nathan Chen, Team USA skater, for winning the gold medal here, really at his first time at this event. This is amazing. He did not win by being perfect in that free program. However, it was still impressive. He was able to complete 5 quads, 4 different types. So there was the Let's, Flip, Toe, and Salchow. Had some troubles with his triple axels and on one of the quad toes in that free program. But the key factor to allow him to win was that he was able to rotate all of his jumps and get level 4s on most of his spins. That was great. He was able to edge out Yuzuru Hanyu, who had some struggles in the short program, turning a intended quad triple combination into a double triple, that where you lose a lot of points. And this is important to note because Nathan Chen is on a rise right now, kind of a competitive streak, winning nationals, winning the silver medal at the Grand Prix final, and now he has a Four Continents Championships where he competed against Yuzuru Hanyu. This is amazing. What do you think his chances are of winning Worlds in Helsinki? Here's my take on it. I think if Yuzuru Hanyu or Javier Fernandez makes a mistake and Nathan Chen is clean enough, and by clean enough I mean rotating the quads, not popping, not falling, maybe some negative GOE on a few elements, I think Nathan can come out on top if Javi and Yuzu fall or pop. And I think Nathan Chen has been one of the most exciting things to happen to figure skating this season because he's challenging the top men who may have been really comfortable being at the top. So I imagine that Yuzuru Hanyu, Javier Fernandez, Shoma Uno, and Patrick Chan have to go back to their drawing board and rethink their strategy, whether it's to attempt more quads to get a higher tech mark to compete with Nathan, or to play it safe and try to be as clean as possible with 1 or 2 quads. But really, Nathan Chen, even though he was not perfect in the free program here at Four Continents, he is so consistent. I think his mental game is what's most impressive. He's so tough by not letting any of the pressure get to him. And trust me, I believe that the potential for the pressure to be too much for Nathan Chen is there. You Google his name, all these articles, all the fans talking about how exciting it is to watch him skate. But I think he's so calm, cool, and collected about it all, which is great. And let's see, how do I think he's going to do at the World Championships? I'm going to predict that he wins at least the silver medal. I think he could win, absolutely, but it's a top 2 finish for Nathan Chen. Unless Yuzuru and Javier Fernandez of Spain both go extremely clean. I don't see that happening though, but I do see him placing above Shoma Uno and Patrick Chan. Shoma, which by the way was also pretty impressive here at the Four Continents, also landing the quad loop. Yuzuru Hanyu did a good job with that as well, but made some mistakes in the free program on his axles, so that's why he placed a little lower than Nathan and Yuzuru Hanyu. Patrick Chan had some mistakes, so he's probably going to really want to train those quads to be consistent. But hopefully Nathan Chen allows all the men to work even harder on their quads. And yes, if Nathan does a top 2 finish and Jason Brown still goes to Worlds, Jason can finish no lower than 11th for the US men to have 3 spots at the Olympics. 11th, 12th, 13th. I think that could be done. 2nd place and 11th. or 3rd or 10th. I just really hope Jason is fully healed enough by Worlds and can do a super clean short program if he chooses not to do the quad, but land the quad in the free program at Worlds in Helsinki. That would be great. Okay, so moving on, let's talk about the ladies. I was really pleasantly surprised by how the podium turned out. As you all can imagine, knowing that I'm the biggest fan of Canada's Gabrielle Daleman, I was super stoked that she was leading after the short program and was even excited that she won the silver medal here. By looking at her performances, Gabby did not look happy about winning the silver medal, but I am ecstatic. This will be her biggest international medal win of her career. And besides this silver medal win, her next biggest win would be a bronze medal at the Neville Horn Trophy. And by win, I mean internationally, not Canadian nationals. So this is a big accomplishment for Gabrielle Daleman. I understand she's upset because she was so close to winning the whole thing, but this will be a good lesson for her. I think she's slowly working on building her consistency in the long program. And in the long program, that was pretty clean compared to what she's done with that long program in her 2 Grand Prix events. So she came with her trademark triple toe combination. That combination is her money jump. She always gets such good marks for grade of execution. And I'm proud that she was able to start the program really strongly with the triple lutz and triple flip, no edge calls. And she also ended the long program really strongly as well with the double axel sequence, the triple Salchow double axel sequence. And am I rambling on too much? Maybe. But I'm just so proud of Gabrielle Daleman. And here's why I'm focusing this conversation on her, is I think that Gabby is overlooked a lot of times by her, because of her teammate, Caitlin Osman. I feel like a lot of people are so hopeful for Caitlin to do so well that she gets most of the attention on. Like, I read a lot of headlines. Caitlin could potentially win this competition. In fact, I heard a lot of people say that Caitlin was expected to win 4 continents. I didn't really believe that because Caitlin has yet performed her long program clean. And I don't think she has a good track record of performing a clean long program in her career. She's won some titles, Canadian titles, some Grand Prix, mainly Skate Canada, but she wasn't clean in the long program. And because she doesn't have a record, a history of doing so well in the long, I don't expect that to change anytime soon. So I did not expect her to win. Could she if she were clean? Yes. But I think too many people focus on Caitlin Osman's potential more so than Gabby's. And I actually think I see more growth in Gabby in terms of international placements in the future than I do with Caitlin Osman. I see a lot of falls in the free programs for her. That's just my opinion. It's probably an unpopular one with fellow Canadian figure skating fans, but I gotta say, my money's on Gabby Daleman, even though I think that Caitlin Osman gets more of the attention. So the winner of the ladies event here was Mai Mihara, and she had a really good performance here. I gotta say, I enjoyed both the short and the long. She definitely deserved to win. That long program was really clean, filled with difficult jumping content. I think that she just needs to work on her expression, but she's newer to the scene. She's young, so I'm going to let that slide. I see potential in her. I actually do. She's kind of like a rock, really consistent, and if she could keep that up with better packaging, better music, I think her choreography is fine. I just think she needs to project more and emote more with her skating. Then her PCS marks should go up as she improves. But she's definitely going to be a staple in the future of Japanese skating. I actually don't know where to place her at Worlds just yet. I feel like a clean Gabby Daleman could place ahead of a clean Mai Mihara in the free program, or at Worlds in both programs. That being said, Gabby Daleman did have the highest program component marks for the free skate over Mai Mihara and Caitlin Osman, and I thought that was really well deserved. I'm really proud of her, and I think that PCS mark could go up higher when Gabby skates a clean program and is more excited throughout her program, because you could tell that she was bummed after she started making the mistakes, after she popped her loop. So go Gabby Daleman. I keep bringing it back to her. I don't know why. Let's see, other ladies to discuss. Mirai Nagasu had a career best free skate here. It was the second best free skate of the night and allowed her to win the bronze medal because she was a little behind after the short program. The best I've seen her skate that long program this season. No under rotations, no edge calls on any of her jumps. This is really a performance for her to be proud of. And I'm glad that she is. She seems to be more proud of this bronze medal than last year's silver medal at Four Continents. And talking about Mariah, let's lead into what I think about her not being selected on the world team. This is tough. I actually really wish that she was going to Worlds. I don't think Karen and Mariah Bell are as prepared as Mirai Nagasu. So going into this topic, I will say that when it comes to the National Figure Skating Championships, I think the US FSA should consider international results to weigh more than results at the national championships, just because it's a different kind of pressure that's at international Grand Prix events or even senior Bs than at nationals. So here's what I propose. I would love it if the highest placing American at the Grand Prix final got a bye to the world team. Now, I would still encourage them to compete at nationals, but we should have their spot secured. And maybe if they're relieved, because they know they already have a spot at Worlds, they would perform better at nationals instead of tank because of nerves, such as our girls Gracie Gold and Ashley Wagner have done in the past. I'm just saying, I definitely think international results weigh more, so I would have sent Mirai to Worlds after Nationals. I would have decided that right after Nationals. I'm not sure how I feel about using Four Continents as a factor into deciding the world team. That's definitely something to consider, but I just wonder then who would want to skip and how much time does that give people to prepare for the Worlds, which is not that far after Four Continents. But I know a few people are proponents of that idea. What do you guys think? Maybe national champion could go to Worlds and then second to fourth place at nationals can go, but then that would leave out Karen Chen in this situation. So I don't know, but I would have definitely sent Mirai Nagasu, maybe over Mariah Bell, but it worries me a lot that Karen Chen was not able to perform here at Four Continents. Now, I do believe that just because she didn't perform well at Four Continents doesn't mean Karen or Mariah Bell are not able to turn that around for Worlds. I hope they use this as a learning experience, and I hope their coaches are on it with the game plan to help them out. We're not doomed yet, but I will say the American ladies are at risk of losing 3 spots for the Olympics. We may even give it away to Canada because Gabby Daleman and Caitlin Osmond have been skating so well lately. And Elaine would be so thrilled and owe a few people some really fancy dinners as a thank you gift. So, yeah, I really wish Mirai Nagasu was going to Worlds. Maybe Mariah Bell or Karen Chen could withdraw to be nice. Who knows? That's me being really hopeful. I don't think any of that's going to happen. I think our world team, as it's set right now, will be our world team at the competition in Helsinki. So we just have to pray that our girls do the best that they can. Let's see, do I want to talk about anything else in this video? The return of Sui and Han was very impressive. Very impressive. I've missed them in international competition this season, absolutely. I did not get a chance to watch their free program, so I can't comment on that. I did watch their short program live, and I love that piece of music. I forgot how how much more sensual and sexual Sui and Han's programs are. And I'm not sure if winning this competition makes them a favorite for the world title this year, just because Megan and Eric of Canada, are a real big threat, and the Russian pairs are going to be a threat as well. But I'd say Sui and Han at least the podium at Worlds. But I'm not sure Megan and Eric are going to win. So we'll see. So I think that's all of my takeaways from this competition. Sorry that this wasn't my normal style of a video, but I will return to that style for the World Championships when I make an effort to follow it live and more closely. Anyways, if you made it this far in the video, I just want to say thank you so much, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye, everyone.